intro.
That's fancy.
I was supposed to update it for every film we do, but I couldn't be bothered. And I forgot until about 5 minutes before this started. But welcome, Michael.
Welcome.
And he's even got the wrong t-shirt on, but never mind.
Well, I haven't got a part 4 t-shirt, so 6 is the closest one I've got. I've got a 7, I've got a 6, I've got an 8. So I don't really do horror t-shirts.
I can't do it. I got Superman one because I got no horror t-shirts. But Franz is here. Welcome, Franz. See, I do come early when you're on mic sometimes. Okay. But welcome, everyone. Welcome. So yes, we are doing one of the best Friday the 13th, or is it the best?
I'd say on 27th of April 2024. It's currently my second favorite, but next week it could be my favorite. It kind of, at the minute 6 is my favorite. But
what's wrong with this picture?
I'm not sure.
There's a gaff in this poster. Let's see if the chat knows.
Show me again.
Obviously. Hey, Colin's here to the carriage. Welcome, gents.
Is it the chevrons?
I never noticed. Yeah, there are no chevrons. That's a good point, but no, it's not.
Michael's put mask is the wrong way round.
It is because the his axe wound is on this side, and
oh yeah.
So, but I guess you couldn't really see it from that angle, so they changed it. There you go. Well done, Michael Myers.
But if you flipped your camera, would that mean it would be the right way round? I don't know. How does it work?
Yeah, it might. But the text would be backwards.
Oh yeah, of course.
Let's give Michael Myers something.
You are fined 1 credit for a violation of the verbal morality statute.
Fuck you!
There you go. Have that, Michael. But yes, it's a toss-up between this and Jason Lives. Yeah, see, this is the thing everyone says.
Yeah, it's pretty much. There's a few strange people who claim that the original's the best, but
exactly, strange people not welcome on our channels. Right, let me play this. Where's my remote? I'm way out of touch. What's your boggle? Exactly. So everyone's 18, I assume.
I wish.
You're only as old as the woman you feel.
Well, that doesn't help.
Yeah.
That makes me older.
So here we go. Paramount Pictures, who were making a shitload of money but were embarrassed about these films, decided to finally put the nail in the coffin.
See, even though this is my second favorite Friday film, this is probably one I haven't seen as many times as 8. I've seen 8 way more times than this because 8's always on. 8 seems to be on. I don't know. It seems to pop up on TV a lot, and maybe because I don't want to overwatch 4 because I do like it so much. But
well, maybe it's the tone. It's quite serious for a Friday film. Yeah. So yeah, we start off with this is part 2, showing clips from part 1.
Well, they show everything in this film.
Yeah. So director Joe Zito, who'd just done The Prowler, was hired to write and direct this one, but he didn't want to write it, so he got someone else to write it for him. That upset the Writers Guild. But
I hated that. I watched The Prowler a couple of years ago. I'd never seen it. I'd heard good things. I hated that film. I just thought it was so boring. It's got some good kills, but
called Rosemary Killer.
Yeah, in the UK. Yeah. It's about a guy from the Second World War who comes into like 1981, wherever it's US, but it's just half the film is just a woman following a guy around, like it's so boring.
Yeah. So then, where's my fucking son? Oh, there we go. So yes. So apparently, there you go. So the girl that gets through the back out while shagging the boyfriend is the one whose brother comes into this film. You notice this film takes 2 days to place 2 days later after 2 and 3.
Yeah, so this is still 19. The timeline is so confusing.
Well, that's what we'll get to, because the gravestone says Pamela Voorhees died in 79, but the first film was 1980.
This is made in 84, but
yes, technically it's still 80 because whatever. No, because I don't know. It's a fucked up timeline. Yes, part 2 is normally in the top 3 of people's 4, 6, and 2. They're usually quite high. Everyone of Sam I either prefers 4 or 6 for the best Friday. So there you go. Axe wound, and he's still alive. So yeah. You were saying?
No, so I think I'm only a couple of seconds out here. I do love this intro now with the mask comes towards the screen.
Yeah, it explodes.
Yeah, I mean, just why? It's just
Franz. Jason Takes Manhattan is probably the worst. I'm not sure I count Jason Goes to Hell. See, I find both of those very entertaining.
I much prefer Manhattan to Jason Goes to Hell. That's the film I've seen the least. I've seen that twice, I think.
Yes.
Jason Goes to Hell.
You young folk, you don't understand that Jason Goes to Hell was the only Friday film we had in the 90s.
That was dark times.
And we haven't had one in 15 years now.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. How difficult is it? And that TV series has been promised for like 4 years, hasn't it?
Well, it's meant to be dropping this year or maybe next year. It's been in the works for a long time.
Yeah.
But I've heard nothing about it for a long time. I did a video about it on my channel about 18 months ago, and it's still nothing's come of it.
You know. Now I know we both agree on who's the best Totty.
Oh yeah,
Terry.
No, it's Terry. It's 100%. Terry's just next level.
Yeah. Who would you have in this film then? The twins?
Yeah.
Or Judy Aronson?
No, the twins for me.
Okay. Well, good news, everyone. I'm not going to bother cutting off the nudity today because I can't be asked. So we'll see how that goes. Because there is quite a bit in this one. I didn't realize. Hey. Oh, sorry. I must not comment. Feel that the intricate plots of the Friday the 13th don't need this much of a catch-up compilation. Yes, director Joe Zito didn't want other people's work in his film. So he didn't want that 1984, and videos weren't around. So if you hadn't seen it in the cinema, it wasn't on telly. So you had to have some sort of catch-up.
Is this the first film that sort of started Corey? I mean, not the first film he probably did, but is this the first film which sort of got him big? Because all the films he did around the mid 80s, this is probably one of the earliest ones. I don't know what he did.
Yeah, because Goonies was about 85.
Yeah, obviously Lost Boys is 87.
Stand By Me 86. Yeah.
So this is probably one of the first movies that put him on the map.
Yeah, and that's why they had him back for the second one, isn't it? Yeah.
It's just
Gremlins did 84 as well.
Yeah, it's a good job Charlie Sheen wasn't in this film.
Ooh, dear. But...
I didn't say it. I'm just saying it's disgusting.
Yeah. Carry on. Hey, Gregor. So yeah, we get this. Did you ever play the Xbox game or Switch game or whatever?
No. I did. No, I had it on the Commodore 64, the old Friday the 13th game. Where Michael walks around with a black jumpsuit on and black hair for some reason.
Yeah,
he looks like a ninja without a mask on. It's just.
Yeah, so technically this is Sunday the 15th. And how much damage Jason's had? He's out for the count.
To be fair, though, everything he takes so far up to this point in the series, you can buy that somebody could survive that. At a push.
I will put that to the test on you. So
I
If you get
mean,
an axe,
he got but I mean, it's
it's
you know what I'm saying. It's not beyond the realms of possibility. It's highly unlikely, but come on, people have been shot like 15 times in real life. Like
well, look at 50 Cent.
I was going to say, take any rapper,
Please.
not just 50 Cent, any.
They've all had shot. Jason Lives also part 6 is the best, says Sean. Where are we? Part 6. Yeah. I think it was 6 and 8 were the ones I rented a lot because they were the only ones in the video shop.
So which is which movie did you see first? Which Friday the 13th?
I don't
movie?
know. I think it was 6.
Yeah, I think I was 6 as well.
Just
and I think I went back and watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
86. So
Yeah.
they've probably been in the video shop. But yeah, we're like, yeah, just see how many kills because yeah, like we said, this is 2 days later. He'd already killed 20 people, I think, already, and then they take him to the morgue, and he disappears from the morgue, and as we'll find out, the morgue attendant and a nurse are also missing, so never found.
You'd think there'd be a pretty sizable film crew down at Camp Crystal Lake at this point.
Yeah.
Plus the families of all these missing people or dead people.
Yeah, there's supposed to be more ambulances than police cars here. But yeah, then we can't even see what the fuck is happening on the VHS.
I can't see a thing there. I was just like, I thought the screen had gone on.
It was supposed to be the quiet of the houses. Michael Myers, not everyone had a VH player in '84 exactly, so catch-ups were necessary if you'd because what is it, 4 years difference between the first film.
That was kind of their thing, wasn't it, for those first few films? Just like, it's like people have got the memories of a goldfish. You need to be told. This has nothing to do with padding out the runtime. That's whatsoever. It's all about letting you know.
It was like 4 minutes of catch-up, and it's an hour and 31 film.
Yeah, well, Friday Part 2's. I mean, how long is Friday Part 2 before the opening credits? Is it like about 10 minutes?
Yes. Because of this one, it's they got opening credits as well when nothing happens, and then we got what's his? I forget his name now. The actor who's in Police Academy 2, which is tomorrow night's film on Pugwell's channel.
Nice. I'm looking forward to that one.
Prefer 6 slightly, but 4 is quintessential example of a Jason movie. Yeah, exactly. Oh, we got this nurse is frosty to start with and then warms up very quickly. Must be how smooth Axel is.
I think every sort of like someone that's mentioned in the comments, every paramedics or morticians in any series in the 80s, anybody working in a hospital was just an utter creep. They were always trying to get into the nurses like knickers, weren't they? It's just
at least nurses looked like nurses back then.
Well, yeah,
not this generic coloured scrubs. And then I need to find a copy of this exercise video. I've worn out my Cindy Crawford one. I better catch up on the chat here. Dr. Impossible's here, welcome. Well, they did focus on character dynamic and family with this Friday film. So that's something, yes, evening. So yeah, they went for expendable teens and family. It's odd that the 2009 Friday didn't lead to a follow-up. It made quite a lot of money. Exactly. I don't know if it was the legalities that stopped that. This is the same. This is why there's 12 films, because, or my maths, 8 films
12.
after this.
Yeah, there's 12 movies in total, isn't it? Including Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah, because this made, I think, a $2 million budget. Yeah, 2.6, and it made 32 million worldwide. So, no brainer. Even though legalities follow on who produced it. Crystal Lake Massacre. Oh, back to the tip. Don't get the hate for Manhattan. Probably prefer it over 1, 2, 5, and 7. There you go.
Yeah, I can't really remember with 4 the way 4 ended. They called it the final chapter. So I'm assuming they intended to end the franchise there, and then
Yeah, it was supposed to be a
within
full
12
stop.
within 12 months they bought it back. It's like, wasn't like a 5-year thing. It was like fuck it, we've got to make
Yeah.
we've got to make
quick
another one.
cash.
So it was
Because
like,
was it Tom Savini did the first film and he came back for this one, especially because it was the end of Jason. Oh, Michael Myers loves the twins. Can't blame him. Mike has to do the same dance as Christmas Clover when that scene comes on. We'll have a go. I can't play Back to Black or whatever. No, was it? It's the AC/DC song that they originally he split dancing to, and of course they couldn't use it. And you can't even do you can't even use the music on a short or anything. It gets blocked anyway.
Yeah, you might as well you put something like that. Like, God, I can only imagine if Metallica had the song in a film. My fucking God, those bastards will get you for anything.
Holy Jesus, jumping Christmas shit. Oh, our tits are almost out. Never mind, lads. But yeah, we'll have a dance. Oh, the Weird Science Girl. Yes, that's Julie Alderson. She tagged her on Instagram, but she hasn't seen it yet. She's going to join us tonight. I'm not going to lie, I like his mum in this. Well, yes. She's quite the MILF.
She's probably about 40 in this film. I mean, let's say Betsy Palmer was about our age. She was kind of the 13th. She looks like me. She looks like me nan.
Yeah, exactly. Here's a sad loss. This lovely nurse. Agree about the Prowler being a bit boring. Some good gore, but there's some long patches of dullness. Yeah.
The pacing for some of these early 80s slasher films is just so off.
Yeah,
it really
like
was.
First Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Whole 5 minutes of making coffee.
I can give that a pass because I still like the film, but I mean, oh my God, what's the Final Exam? If you've ever seen that movie, Final Exam is one of the slowest slasher movies I've ever seen.
Michael, I think this was Core's first film of note. Don't know if it was before or after Gremlins. Yeah, it was the same year, so didn't say which round it was. Yeah, look at this aerobics video. Or I can't stop watching it. Right, so
I just had the hacksaw kill.
Yeah, so first kill, 14 minutes in, and his head's come off. This was the same year as Gremlins, though that came out earlier in the year. There you go. Even though, that's a Christmas film, it probably came out. It did come out in the summer. Oh, and how does he kill the nurse? Oh, he guts the nurse, doesn't he? And somehow cuts this other guy's head off and makes them disappear. And in this film, he's got long, dark fingernails. But in the last film, he had very short fingernails, if any. Right, here we go. So, introduction to ladies jogging straight from aerobics. Hey, Jeff's here. Hi.
Oh, Jeff.
Jeff was just doing a Dog Day Afternoon video watch party. Good evening, Bob. And Bob was there. Bob's here for the TNA, I'm guessing. Oh, Trish for Michael Myers. He's just naming all the ladies now because we'll be getting to the skinny dipping.
What machine is he playing on there? I can never. Is it?
Yeah, I can never. I think it's an Atari because it's just got the joystick and a button, but then it's got a keyboard.
That's the thing because Atari's never had keyboards though. Mine didn't. Mine was just like a box with like a joystick, but.
Yeah, I did see it mentioned.
That mask always freaked me the fuck out as well.
Yeah, he is. Well, yeah, his mask making is very good. So Michael's played by Ted White, who was 58 years old at the time.
Yeah,
and he didn't get on with Tom Savini, Corey Feldman, or director Joe Zito, mostly for good reasons.
Mostly because he's Corey Feldman.
Yeah, Corey Feldman was very bratish on set, but he did say he did give a very good performance. And, of course, there's the famous Judy Arison in the boat was kept in freezing and got hypothermia because she was just not allowed to get out of the boat while they were doing setups. So she got really ill, and Ted White was in the defense and other people as well. Oh, so the workout video that Axel was watching is called Aerobicize from 1982, and it features Darcy DeMoss, who went on to have a part in Jason Lives. Oh, here we go. Here's the lads. Not one seatbelt in the whole car.
No. Just by looking at them, you can tell who's going to be the sensitive one, who's going to be the douchebag jock type character. You know, it's just like I think
Yeah.
like putting Corey Feldman, we pretty much know who's going to be the final boy. You know what I mean? Putting him in the movie, they're going to kill him off. So we know
No.
that he's going to be the final, and we know his family connected to him are probably going to be, you know, have a chance.
Spoilers.
There's not really that sort of like who's going to be the final girl, or like the way you get with.
Yeah, because some people said it's 2 films, isn't it? A teen massacre and a family. But Paul Corey Feldman was kept away from all the nudity for real. So yeah, it's just proper acting there where he's doing when he's reacting to all the sexy stuff. But yeah. Right. Hello, Don. So yeah, Don was here last night for Remo, Unarmed and Dangerous.
Yeah, I'm glad I watched the watch along and not the actual film because it sounds boring as shit.
We didn't sell it very well, did we?
No, a 2-hour movie where it's just no. I think I'll pass on that one.
Yeah, I can't even say the action makes up for it because it doesn't. But Jeff might recognize the cabin in this one from a Bronson movie. Okay, so this was supposed to be happening 2 weeks ago when it was the 40th anniversary, April 13th. But someone couldn't make it.
Sorry. What was my excuse again? I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh no,
Signing
it was because your voice on a Sunday night. Well, no, I thought it was because your voice was fucked. Or was that last week?
My voice finally broke. Yes, 50 years. So yeah, but we are almost in time for the United Kingdom release date of June 15th. So not too far in between the both. So there it is, Pamela Voorhees. Now I think this is the first time you find out Pamela Voorhees' first name is Pamela, and she died in the wrong year.
And
She's only Mrs. Voorhees in the first 3.
And here we have what a leading lady looks like in 2024.
Knew that was coming. Whoa!
Oh, look at her. She's lovely.
What's that underwear angel people?
Yeah, she'd be the final girl now. They didn't have to treat her in them days.
I think she does have a rainbow on her sign, so yes, she's quite safe. Yes, there you go. Murphy's Law. Oh, well done. I did not know that. There you go. The Doyle House, the same house, and the film Eraser with Arnold. Okay. Now, why does it? Yeah, because Jason gets around in this. Why does he kill
her?
Is it just because he's on his way from the hospital to Crystal Lake?
Well, yeah.
And then this isn't even near the camp.
There's not very much logic.
And of course, the HD shows that she's wearing different colored rubber around her neck. Stupid HD. Oh. 6 and 8. I first saw on BBC One. Yeah, I think they were the only ones that got shown because.
Yeah, well, that's because 8 got shown a lot on the BBC back in the 90s. They put it on like if it was Friday the 13th, they'd always put 8 or 6 on. They never put. I don't ever remember seeing 7 on the BBC or ITV.
Yeah. No, I don't remember them doing it. Oh, Jason Lives is the most self-aware film in the series. Yes, until Jason X. Yes. Right. So yeah, and this poor dog. Let's discuss it now. What does the dog commit suicide? Is he thrown out by Jason? Does he survive?
I think we can rule out suicide.
I'm here for the others. Well, you're in luck because there are at least 3 sets of ladies topless. Paramedics, morticians, and the series are usually creeps. Police Academy, dude. There we go. It's a pretty good. I watched it yesterday. There's some TNA in Police Academy too. So that'll be interesting tomorrow.
don't
Crispin
think that-
Glover's odd dance sequence. Zito. You trying to
What's the
think where the tits are?
No, I'm trying to think with the TNAs in Police Academy 2. Remember Police Academy 1? I don't remember the TNA in Police Academy 2. But I haven't seen that film for a long time, so. I was never a big fan of Police Academy 2 in much because Harris wasn't in the film, so it kind of like wasn't my favorite. I was like
Yeah, I
one.
guess it is different. And then yeah.
I was much preferred 1 to 2, and I like 3 as well.
Oh, here we go. So this is where, yeah, basically calling her a slut without calling her a slut. You do it with everybody. Oh no, I don't. And I do it with Paul. Really? But yeah, she went on. She's in Weird Science as well as Judy. But yeah, Zito did. What did he do? Damn. Invasion USA, Red Scorpion, and something else I can't think of. The nurse who is the girl.
Is she Robert Downey Jr.'s girlfriend in Weird Science?
I think
Was
so.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
or
one
his
of the
mates. One of his friends' girlfriend.
Yeah. So she got thrown off a bridge in Savage Streets and gutted by Jason in this. Axel is a bell end, but he had all the charm of an 80s lad. I was in the process of typing Crispin Wild Dance Moves. There you go. Nice to meet you. Good evening, great minds. Zito direction feels above average in this. There are some very nice crane shots. It does lift the film a bit, being a bit cinematic. Oh, now, have you ever been in a situation where ladies are undressing outside your window, Mike?
I wish. Oh, actually, no, it did happen. It did happen once.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I was in that situation. I was about 17 now, so it probably doesn't count. But yeah, I was in that situation.
And of course, you closed the curtains and went away.
Well, of course I did. Exactly. I know. I turned the lights off and then peeked down the curtain.
Yeah, because I don't know if I dreamt it, but I was staying in London with some friends, and they were in a tall house in Putney, of course, because I only go to the posh parts. Yep. And then there's like all these backyards that surround each other, and then my bedroom window was like on the 3rd floor that overlooked this other one, and there was a lady getting out of the shower. I seem to remember. Whether I dreamt it or whether it was real, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there you go. It was an Eraser 2. Yeah. Arnold versus Jason. Oh, we missed a trick there. Yeah, holy jumping Jesus Christmas shit. I doubt that was scripted. After this one, sorry.
The mum in this as well is just, it's that hairstyle. It's just ages people. She reminds me of Helen Daniels from Neighbours.
Yes,
it's just like that a fucking haircut. It's just like, oh, what?
Showing her age now. Yeah, they scrapped the whole last movie idea pretty quickly after this became #1. Even though, was it Siskel, but absolutely slated it. Because
they slated it. They slated
it. Yeah, it makes youth people think life's not living because you'll just get gutted by a killer. Oh, we got someone. Who is this? The 85. He's got the Part 4 steelbook. Oh, that's nice. Because
see, if this was a 2024 movie, it'd pat back and it'd be 2 guys. It's not as good. It's not as good a Terry shot, is it? Come on.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I see what you mean. No, it's not. It's not Terry level, but
no.
I think the twins aren't wearing bras when they turn up in a minute. Sexist pigs that we are. Crispin Glover. He went from this to Back to the Future to scaring David Letterman to Indies obscurity with Charlie Angels in between. He has had an odd career.
He did that movie with something with rats. What was that?
Yeah, movie? Willard. Is it a remake? I think
Willard. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, Final Exam is atrocious, says Michael Myers, and he should know.
It is.
I watched this DVD this afternoon. It's a masterclass of, here you go. Sorry, turning up on their rally bikes, and she nearly falls off. Oh, yeah, she's not wearing much, and very loose jumpers dropping down. If you can't see it on the VHS, but which is which? It's a masterclass of horse direction. Considering his budget was low, Paramount took the money around like a teen naked, exactly. So there. Doubt Jason Manning cures himself much. Yeah, but 2 days later, they've grown a lot. There you go. My Atari Woody certainly had no keyboard, just clunky metal stitches. Yeah, of course, I can't find any of the information I was looking for.
I've got the Crystal Lake Memories book.
Oh, yes, get that out. Read that.
But I'm up to like part. I've seen the book. It's like a phone directory.
It's like an 8-hour film, isn't it?
Well, I've had it. Well, yeah. I mean, I've had the book a couple of years, and I'm still only up to like part 3 in terms of like. It's just, it's such a big.
Did you? I'm trying to say you had a book or a book. What is it?
Book. It's called a book.
I wanted the other film, part 5. Yes, there's lots of others in part 5.
You wouldn't get away with putting that one on. You'd have to be constantly.
That one would be tricky because this lady. I think this lady has a no nudity clause. Oh, she's gone. But now we get the skinny dipping scene. Of course, you've been skinny dipping in there.
There you go.
In the rivers of Liverpool.
Oh, you wouldn't go skinny dipping there. You'd end up with rabies or something.
Yeah, taken out by a trolley or a dead body. Yeah, we're not going in. We haven't got any suits. Oh, there you go. Oh, look. Hang on. This needs. Oh.
More water.
Yes, indeed.
There we go.
There was lots of TNA. Oh, got some gentlemen's butts if anyone wants to see those. Keep it equal. Yes, I used to think Feldman was pretty cool. Now I realize he's an asshole. He's certainly in the deep end. It's the 80s. Fuck seatbelts. Yeah, 12 people in a car with no seatbelts. Ah, Professor Strangefingers here. I learned all you need to know about dancing for Crispin Glover. Oh, turn around to me. But there's twins topless. Oh, it's his computer. Here you go. Oh, Sean. It's his computer. There you go. I think it's weird chemistry between Ward and Gray that makes Remo more than anything. Yeah, that's about it. That's the highlight of the film. Your voice does sound quite all right again. Ah, good, because my ear is still blocked after about 4 weeks. So I can't hear myself properly. That knife through the skull, Jesus, that make effect was grotesquely realistic, yes.
I'm trying to remember. Is there a single reference to Friday the 13th, like as a day in any of the films? I was going to say, I can't remember a single reference to
even the first one.
Yeah, you think maybe to be something, but like you said, but like Sean Cunningham said, he just thought Friday the 13th. That's
they had the poster first, and then thought, how are we going to make a film?
Now we need to make a film, yeah.
They must have run out of names because there's another Pam in part 5. The patch makeup is fantastic, and that's severely lacking in modern films for sure. Exactly. Too much time making puppets, because I know it takes a couple of months of setup and everything to test all the puppets and effects. And if you get blood everywhere. Oh, sorry, I was distracted by naked ladies. The dumpy chick being stabbed through the throat is pretty brutal. I wonder what the banana symbolizes. The desolation of man's futures. Can never go wrong with a Pam, though. Yes. Imagine Pamela Anderson, one of these.
Michael says that part 6 mentions the date.
Oh, hang on. The 80s were pretty Pams heavy. I don't think they make Pams anymore. They're rare now. Very true. 8 is hated by a lot, but I don't mind it. Exactly. I got Sam here as well as Pam, is it? Talk Pam. BBC One showed them about midnight and still cut them to bits. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Dog says, fuck this, and just pulls. Pretty much. But why he doesn't. Oh, sorry. There's a lot going on in this part of the film. Hey, Alex is here. I saw Jason X in the cinema in 2001. It's a good movie. Yes, I do enjoy that one. Oh, someone's turning up now. Yeah, I do mind that. I didn't get to see it in the cinema, unfortunately. I think, yeah, I've never seen any Friday film in the cinema.
No, I've not. But only because really, when I was old enough to actually see a Friday movie in the cinema, I had no interest because they looked. I mean, I wasn't going to go and see Jason X in the cinema because that's not Friday the 13th for me. You know, Friday the 13th for me is 1 to 8, the Paramount years. You know.
Yeah. So we get this gentleman, who's technically the lead character, according to IMDb. Yeah. So apparently, the problem with the car is its starter motor, even though it started and drove down the road. Okay. But he's here to find his sister from 2 films ago, who's only been missing 2 days. Feldman is quite good in this. He's believable as a kid, especially in that bit where he watches the girl from the window and flips out. Yes, exactly. I remember calling Jason Lives after the BBC on Friday night when I was about 9 and watching it first thing Saturday morning. The Bond gun barrel parody made me laugh my head off. Yeah, that comes out of nowhere. Is Zito the real Jason? Answers on the Crystal Lake postcard. Yeah. I can't remember if I've reached out to Joseph Zito and he asked for money. Oh, she's an American Ninja 2, of course. I've grown more positive on Jason X over the years. I believe Jason Goes to Hell is the worst one.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
It does lack Jason, which is the unfortunate thing about a Jason film. Jason X has its moments. Jason Goes to Hell didn't even try. It was a young director. Bless him. Oh, Gordon, that's the name of the dog.
If I was the director of The Hidden, or whoever's responsible for The Hidden, you know, like we watched, I'd be excuse me, like, can we want payments on this movie because you've just ripped our idea off.
Yeah. When a lady says, "Do you want to come in for a minute?" and she's barely wearing anything, what are you going to do? And then go upstairs with her teenage brother. He's not even a teen, he's supposed to be 10. You sure just not remembering that girl from the window for Fright Night? No. This woman was on her own. Oh, JT is on his way.
Is he?
Allegedly. He's we'll see. Because we're
you better get a move on. It's not a long movie.
Yeah, it's only an hour and a half film. First 4 Fridays are the 13th, are timeless classics. Oh yeah, this one's 40 years old now, isn't it? As we're celebrating. And the other one,
that's why we're here,
was 1980. That's bloody hell. Yeah. The only good thing about Jason Goes to Hell is it Erin Gray, is it? Yeah, that's surprising. The lady from Buck Rogers is in it.
Where the fuck does Corey, a 10-year-old like Corey, I want Corey Feldman to be? He's got, where does he get the to make the masks? It's just like, you know, it looks like they cost like a lot of money to make, and he's just...
Yeah, they look very professional, and they got moving eyes and animatronics, and oh, here we go. Get ready to dance.
Here we go. He must have known this was just ridiculous.
Because if you do, I did make a video syncing up AC/DC to this, and it works because you can see what he's doing. But then, of course, now he's just apart from mine dropping out. Spaz out there, Mike. Have a seizure. Oh,
is this a better dance for part 5? You know, the sort of the goth chick girl who does all like the sort of weird
robots. She's pretty fit. Banana goes flaccid too. Yeah, squished banana. Yeah, Jason Goes to Hell is one a bit rubbish. Yo, everyone's slating poor Jason Goes to Hell. Paramount should have ended the franchise with this film, but the temptation was just too great. Blood money, bastard executives. Does want to give
But then we
Teddy
wouldn't
Bear a
have got
kiss?
part 6, though, would we? So
Well, exactly, and that was bombed as well. So if I can click, it helps. Did exactly the same thing with Jason Lips. We pissed off because I missed the first 5 minutes. Yay, Jason's here. Backtrack Cinema. A great slasher flick indeed. Has all the elements. I'm more positive on Jason X. Positive it's cack. Oof. Oh, and girls. There's a bit of girl swapping going on here now. This one got away with a lot more gore, considering Part 5 was next year. Pretty much all have had removed by the MPAA. Yes, they took offense to too many films. Boobage. There you go. Michael Myers is happy. Jason Littell was poorly executed. Yeah, it was a young writer-director. He still stands by the film. I think Alucard and that have interviewed him. That's nice. As a Welshman, I advised not going skinny dipping in the River Usk, though some deranged lunatic did. Yeah, I would never go in any river or lake or anything, with clothes or without. Yeah, don't mind Jason Littell. It's pretty ridiculous, but watchable. That's how I see it. I do like the opening scene where the FBI agent lures him out by stripping
it
for a shower.
shows. It's like, but the thing with that movie is we've had all these years of like just multiple people getting murdered and like nobody shows up, and then all of a sudden we've got like a fucking SWAT team turn up. It's like, where have you been for the last 10 years? It's just like, although I'm not entirely sure what year that's meant to be set. God only knows.
It's not. It's supposed to be like 2000 or something, isn't it? It's like
I don't
way
know.
in the future.
Yeah,
The
it's
timeline
ridiculous.
is fucked.
It's 2000, but nobody's got the internet and nobody's got a phone.
There you go. Part 6 mentions the date. Oh yes, well yeah. Happy Friday the 13th. I think he says that in Part 6. I'll take X over Jason Goes to Hell any day. Yeah, this is the consensus. Skinny dipping in my local river will probably make you dissolve like the Robocop dude. But the cleanest rivers in the country we have. Part 2 is my favorite, all of them though, followed by the OG Part 6, then this one. There you go. Oh, the twins are drinking beer and it's spilling all over their tops.
Shame.
You remember these teen parties, don't you, Mike?
No, not really. But they were never like this in when I came. No, nobody in the UK can relate to like the stupid red cups they all drink out of and all these like pool parties and shit. It's just like we don't not how we rolled.
Yeah, we didn't have friends with massive cabins in the woods or pools or anything like that. I'm trying to think of what it was just normal houses there. I do get why people felt robbed by Part A, especially as the teaser really stresses the New Yorkerness. Yeah, they missold that one more than anything. But they did have plans to do a lot more. It just the budget was slashed. Poor Pamela Voorhees. She became a teacher later in life, but had to quit because her students discovered a new beginning. Oh, is it that the other Voorhees, whose real name is Voorhees, isn't it? I can't remember her first name.
It's is it Deborah Voorhees?
Deborah Voorhees, that's it. Yeah, she's a lovely lass. All original 8 ones I probably really love. Beyond that, nah. But yeah, okay, Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, Freddy vs. Jason, and the remake.
Is that what you've got to do yet? Or
I can't remember what I've done. I've done 8. What have we done? 8.
Did we do 8?
I did 8 with you because I remember you liked
that. Did you? I can't even remember. I've done 3 on my channel. I've done 3 on my channel. I'm doing this now. I've done 8 on your channel because I told you about.
Let's do that. My favorite. Oh, what's that noise? Okay, it's nothing. I'll just keep stripping. But poor love, she was fucking freezing before she got in the water.
If you're not done
Oh,
5,
right from
we'll
part
do,
five.
we'll do 5 next year.
Well, there's another. Was it September? I think has a Friday the 13th. Oh, and panties are off. Hey, Luke, how are you? Do you think this is the weakest Friday the 13th film? Oh, absolutely not.
Is he talking about this movie though, or is he talking? He's
Or is
asking
this
somebody else.
maybe?
Is he asking somebody else in the chat? Because how could anybody think this is the weakest film?
It's got its strengths right about now. It's very cold. Poor dear. I like part 7 pretty well. Only MPA edited the hell out of it. Yeah, we've lost all the footage forever as well of all the kills.
I thought part 7 did recover some of the part 7 kills.
I think some of it's in VHS, but yeah, quality. But
I do like part 7, but I like the opening. For me, the classic Jason movies are 4 and 6 and elements of the first 3. But for me, I just wish one of the classic Jason movies began with him at the bottom of the lake. And 7 and 8 have got that. And even though they're not the best films, 7 and 8, I think Jason's starting off the movie at the beginning, at the bottom of the lake, is just a great start for the film.
Oh, she's freezing. Certainly warm her up. BBC One actually left a couple of F-bombs in part 6, which is very surprised, as they used to have pretty much a blanket ban on them. I do like the Friday the 13th films. Do you have a favorite? Yeah, I think, what would you say? Depends on the day of the week. Could be this one.
6. Yeah,
6.
it's 6 at the moment. It's not often you can say that a 6 movie in a franchise is the best. It's very rare that. I mean, look at the Nightmare on Elm Street part 6.
Which me and, or is it? Yeah, me and Jim will be doing in a few weeks.
Halloween part 6. I mean.
Oh, yes. Much better than 5, isn't it? 6. Oh, she's stabbed in the guts. Someone's messing her guts around.
Right. I actually prefer 5 over 6 because it's an 80s movie.
That does help, doesn't it?
It's got that weird sort of 6 sits in that weird mid-90s before Scream. It just doesn't really know what it is, and
yeah,
it's just kind of lacks of identity, I think.
Yeah, that's why there's 2 versions that neither work. But yes, well, TV censorship, I think ITV or BBC still wouldn't show any of these films now, would they?
No.
Nope.
It's weird when you watch. I watched Urban Legend a couple of days ago. I love Urban Legend, but that movie's 26 years old, and it could have been made yesterday. If you look at the fashion and the hair, maybe the fashion a little bit looks, but you look at the hairstyles.
I need to get some.
It looks like it could have been made in the last 5 years. But if you went back to like 1998 and focused on a film that was from 1972, it would be night and day.
It would.
You know what I mean? It just that the fashion and the haircuts would be so radically different. But if you look at Urban Legend, look at Jared Leto, look at the Rebecca Gayheart, they could be now.
Yeah, definitely. So see, what are these twins up to? Because both of them turned up to get laid, have they? And then one of them does, and then one has the opportunity, but she buggers off. I'm not sure what their motives.
I knew my copy would freeze at some point. Oh well.
You can see they cut part 7 footage in shit quality work print form, that's it. But part 5 cut bits that never resurfaced. My only hope is AI can restore the footage someday. His hand puppet looks like a boggling toy. That's what I'm trying to think of, with the eyes and stuff. That's Teddy Bear. Want to give Teddy Bear a kiss? No, piss off. Because yeah, he's the one from Last American Virgin. Yeah, so this is probably the worst kill in the whole franchise. Yes, it's nearly time for Corkscrew soon. I'm amazed Channel 4 didn't become the home of Friday the 13th films, considering Michael Grade was heavily into Eurotrash and Red Line Zone. Or I would not be in that water. He's probably he is modeled on a young Savini, apparently. Epileptic Sumba. That's it. Ted, where the hell's was Corkscrew? Patience, people, patience. That's what I read back then. The Beeb and ITV would censor the hell out of stuff back then, but Channel 4 would show the craziest shit. That is true.
Yeah. Channel 4 would show any crazy stuff, but
I think they'd like show Henry Portrait the serial killer uncut, wouldn't they? As long as it was after the watershed.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Have you got timestamps? I've got. Just want to get back to
47 is the guy swimming out to the boat. 47:10, and then Channel 4 showed part 3 once in random 3D season. I did. Yes, I remember that. I don't think I saw part 3, but I saw some other films that were in Anaglyph 3D. When was that, Michael Myers? Channel 4 started getting more strict later on, and then got bollocked by the ATC for showing stuff like the Abyss uncut. Yeah, I guess it was the rat scene more than anything else. But yeah, he gets poked in the nards and then lifted up and shot straight up the gut nuts. And then, of course, this guy's got a machete. Only 10 years ago, it was shown in 3D Vashar. I'm a lot older than that then. BBC 2 were pretty good when it came to showing films uncut. Yeah, I think I saw Halloween uncut on Movie Drome in widescreen and other films. Are you caught up?
Yeah.
Because it's 48:10.
Yeah, I'm caught up.
Yeah, you expect this guy to be the hero of the film, but sadly not. You got it right. Grade and his pals had pals in television circles. There wasn't a week that went by on Channel 4's right to reply where Channel 4 was criticised for sex and violence. Criticised for what? What's that? Is it Betty Blue, the French film that starts with a lot of shagging? And I think Channel 4, I saw it on Channel 4 first.
I despise Channel 4. I like old school Channel 4, modern Channel 4. No,
Channel 4, I've never seen.
It's so fucking woke now. It's so woke. It's just embarrassing.
20 years.
I can't bear it.
This one has no disgusting outhouses scene like part 3 where the characters clearly don't wipe their bum. So yeah, Jason's attacked his tent and broken his gun and eating his snacks. I thought it was part 5. Clearly,
I'm absolutely in sync with you now. Just
oh, cool. Yeah, the VHS will go ahead a little. Oh, right. So yeah, almost see something right about now.
Yeah, we're gonna go see something.
She flashes the tease. Yeah, BBC would ruin the Terminator, but yes, BBC 2 left it alone. It's another one I saw on widescreen for the first time on BBC 2. You got me burning. I remember that. BBC screened it with a Robert McGee introduction. Crispin's not having much luck, but carry on regardless. Yeah, part 5 with the ooh baby outhouse scene and the leather guy craps in the woods. Yep. Part 7 is the one Paramount Entry I never watched. Yeah,
it was a bit. Yeah, that was. They've kind of run out of ideas at that point, you know.
Yeah, the ending makes no sense where the zombie dad comes back.
No.
Well, no, he's not a zombie, is he? Because he looks normal, but they filmed originally where he was a zombie. Oh, and then we get 1920s TNA now. Oh, no, I pause on the 16. Where Twinsies coming to ruin it for the night. Hey, AJ's here. Welcome, AJ. Hope you're feeling well. How are you? Surely there's no other series where part 6 is the best. Well, I guess Fast and Furious part 5 is probably the best, isn't it? 6 isn't bad.
Fast and Furious? I like 7.
Not bad. Okay. Good. Damn. The heist. south of the border heist. Right, so here she goes. Gets all dressed up to cycle home in a plastic wrap. Part 5 was a comedic Friday the 13th, which should have been labeled a horror comedy. Yeah, when that guy gets slaughtered with an axe for his chocolate bar.
Yeah, and then his dad goes on to kill everybody, bar the fellow who did it.
The one person responsible.
Absolutely no reason.
Oh,
He's obviously like a decent human being because he's got a job as a paramedic, but thinks, yeah, I'm just going to go murder people now. It had nothing to do with my son's
son
death.
he has nothing to do with gets killed. So then he has his revenge. BBC and Channel 4 showed many films uncut with alternate endings, etc. Channel 4 used to show some really off-the-cuff European horror late at night. There you go. Oh, very good. I'm having a drink. Cheers. What's Alex? Alex says, I used to love the early years of Channel 5 for Night Fever, Xena, 90120. Yeah,
Yes.
Channel 5 used to do some good smut in the 90s.
Oh, they did. And UK Living. UK Living used to put a lot of smut out. I remember well.
Men and Motors. Xena was great. I've never seen Xena. I was never interested in Xena.
No.
I'm not a big fantasy guy. Unless
Hated
it's
all
the
that.
fantasies. Lucy
Hated all
Lawless.
that fantasy sci-fi stuff that Sky One used to put out back in the 90s, like Farscape and this fucking Stargate shit. I hated all that.
Yeah, I never watched Stargate.
So,
Or, any of those. Channel
Mind
4
you,
used to show some video stuff.
I hate Star Trek, so I'm not really a target audience for that. So
Star Trek, I don't mind. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Channel 5 showed Jason Goes to Hell once. They might have got away with it once. Right, so the mum's back after, I don't know, she's been jogging for a week. No electricity, of course. See? Hey, JJ likes Jason X. Remember Femrock? Doesn't ring a bell. I've still got an old BBC Two broadcast, The Vacation, where they bleeped out the F-bombs like it was Beatles about or something. I like part 3. Gregor likes part 3, see? I don't mind part 3. I just don't like the look of part 3 because it was done in 3D and it's got that blurry
they throw in stupid things like
and the popcorn
yo-yos.
and the yo-yo and
So daft.
juggling.
I'm sure like Richard Brooker's a good like 3 or 4 inches taller than Ted White as well. It's like he was a pretty tall guy, and like Ted White is quite sort of like compact, isn't he? He's not like he probably lost a few inches because he was so fucking old in this film.
People complain about the masks and Jason not being following on, but yeah, Jason, the mask is always correct. But they have no size, and the look of Jason always changes because in the end of that part 3, he lifts up his mask, doesn't he, when he's hanging there?
Yeah.
And then
that always seemed a bit strange. That to me wasn't like something Jason would do. It was a bit goofy, just like
takes him off, and he looks all disfigured and burnt and all sorts. Oh yeah, and then we get the mum, who isn't officially killed until I think it mentions in a later film, maybe part 6 as well.
I'd rather not see Jason's. I'd rather be a bit like Halloween, where you very like in 1 you briefly see it. Should be something like hidden, I think.
Well, yeah,
they show his face in most of the movie. I think is it 6 where you don't see his face at the beginning of but I mean in terms of like, it's. I mean, obviously by 6 we're going to say boobs now, so.
And so I'm distracted. But I'm distracted by the fact that she isn't naked. Oh, well, she isn't bra and panties in the VHS version. She just straight into the robe. I didn't notice that in my when I did it earlier. Compared them. Is that the director Cloud Colorado fans? I can't pronounce foreign names. Jason Goes to Hell. I mean, I don't know what they were thinking of that one. Maybe Freddy versus Jason was the main focus, and but didn't try it with Hell yet. Yeah, they kept going for. Well, it was supposed to be in the 80s when Dimension Films took the rights off, didn't they, at some point? They could have quite easily done it, but oh, here we go. It's raining, but there's a lot of moonlight. I remember that was pretty funny. In a way, we can all have so much beep beep fun. We're going to need plastic surgery to remove our goddamn smiles. Gotta love 80s comedy swearing. I love to write to reply. It was always funny to see what people complained about that you missed, and then it made people want to watch it. I don't think they knew how to cut stuff out properly, so they just bleeped it. Could we pit Femrock against Jason? I need to look at this Femrock.
Who's Femrock? I don't even know who Femrock is.
No, this doesn't ring a bell at all.
Is it some sort of gender neutral bad guy? Themrock?
Yeah, well, it's a 1973. Oh, made without language, proper language, just gibberish and grunts. This is an absurdist comedy about a man who rejects every facet of normal bourgeois life and turns his apartment into a virtual cave. Oh dear. Oh yeah, so she's sitting in his tent now, and then who's coming at her? Jason had his own outhouse in part 2. It's obviously rank. Yeah, that's a good point. He does. Burning in the third degree.
Degree.
My favorite killer franchise is Sleeping Bag. That was brutal. Yeah, that's a good one.
Because they recreated that in X, didn't they? With
the
virtual reality machine.
Because they had to cut it down for the whichever part it was. Was it 7? Yeah, here we go. So yeah, someone sitting in my tent. I'll just slash away at it. The last Quintessential Channel 4 program was a documentary called Animal Passions. I won't say anymore. Oh, crap. Always lowering the tone.
I can well imagine.
The end of part 7 where the TVs and couches flying about is just stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked really silly as well in that. It's just...
Yeah. It's a good idea having a telekinesis, but sometimes... was there a 10-year gap between Jason Goes to Hell, Freddy versus Jason? Which is quite insane to say the least. Yeah, I guess it was about nearly 10 years, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2003, Jason versus Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah,
1993, Jason Goes to Hell, yeah. 2001. 2000 was Jason X, was it? 2001?
Yeah, it's around 2000, wasn't it? Was I a dead fuck? They did the same with Amazon Woman on the Moon, even though it was after the 12 a.m. Bloody ridiculous. But at least society's all the better for it. Part 5 has both Spider and Suicide from Return of the Living Dead. Trouble is, when you take off all the punk makeup, you don't recognize them. Oh, now I pause on the nudity. Wasn't there a sleeping bag in John Frankenheimer's film Prophecy? Was there? With the giant deformed bears. Channel 4 showed zombie flesh eaters, but it was the worthless UK version. Babylon 5 is a big pile of shit, says Michael Myers.
He's all that.
Yeah, I never got into them. Farscape or anything like that. Channel 4 should on its
I would have thought you'd be I thought you'd love all that stuff.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But I was too busy banging sluts to be watching.
Yeah, of course you were. Nobody believes that.
My loyal followers do. They screened Evil Dead 2 as well. Or maybe I was just at the cinema at midnight for Evil Dead 1 and 2 showing. I didn't. And I had to travel an hour and a half to get there. I love part 3. There's something really scuzzy about it. And the disco theme rocks. The disco theme does rock. But it is so out of place for Friday the 13th film. Oh, okay, where's the goddamn corkscrew? The big joke being, I think it's a screw top bottle. But yeah, this is a brutal kill, stabbed in the hand and then machete to the face.
Yeah, it's nasty, that.
Yeah, because was it the guy in the wheelchair gets it in the second one?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Straight to... Although,
Yeah, don't like things, hands, fingers, like that.
Yeah,
so
a bit
it's
where
not nice.
Coming up where Jason gets sliced down the hand.
It's like
really...
that scene in Aliens with Bishop, and he does the
yeah.
It's like, oh god,
Oh, here we go. So,
I know nothing's happening, but you're like,
yeah, so Jason was downstairs in the kitchen. He snuck upstairs to be outside the window just in case someone looked out the window. But this is an amazing stunt. She's bouncing off the car. You think she's safe? She turns away. Oh no, I'll have another look just in case. It's all suspense. It keeps turning around and looking.
just throws her like she's like.
Yeah, and then.
To be fair, if I was going to be murdered by Jason, I'd probably go like that.
The car. That's pretty good because couldn't fake it with a man in this one, but with the wig. And that's he shaved his legs. Bad Lieutenant and Driller Killer 2. Whatever one may say about part 3, Shelley was a memorable character. Well, yes, we wouldn't have the mask without Shelley, would we? Because it says at the beginning that Jason saw his mother killed, even though he was supposed to be dead for how many years? 20 years?
Oh, 50, was it 58 he drowned?
Yeah.
Drowned 58?
Something like that, isn't it? 70, late 50s.
79.
But yes, apparently he's been living in the woods for 20 years without telling anyone. And then his mum.
That makes more sense to me, anyway.
I love the theme tune in part 3. Yeah, Disco Baby. Shame they didn't screen them years later uncut when they actually could have. Yeah, I guess everyone had them on DVDs by then. Very funky. Not sure. Never watched it. Okay. Oh, Prophecy. Prophecy's not bad. Just very weird. That's right. It wasn't long after the BBFC ban on Driller Killer was lifted. Yeah, that was banned just because of the poster, because they used
the drill go. Was a drill go to someone's brain, wasn't it?
The one kill he uses a drill propeller for, and they put it on the poster, and so it's instantly a video nasty.
I remember watching that movie. It wasn't that.
No, it's not much happened.
Really. No,
the punk group living next door to him.
Yeah,
it's quite dull film. Jason isn't even mentioned by name in part 3, not counting the flashbacks at the start. So then it's a body double for this lady in the shower. Sorry, I was distracted again. Best behavior, everyone. Jamie's here. Sorry, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie. I think Jason X was just to fill the gap while they were still disappointed by Freddy versus Jason. Yeah. Because Jason X is obviously in the future, and Freddy versus Jason, which came after it, is obviously.
I want to meet the body double for the shower scene. He's got some assets.
Looking good.
He's got some nice assets.
Sick man. I have to watch Them Rock. Oh dear. They Them Rock. More black and white TNA. It's art, so I can show it.
Is that right?
No. I'll be soon taken down again. Yes, nice to see you. Oh, nice little health break. Well done, Jamie. Very well. Nice to see you back. The guy is supposed to be the brother of the girl who gets it in part 2. Yes. Yeah, she's the one who gets surprised by a guy fucking her and then skewered through the chest. But they haven't even, like people have joked, they haven't even had the funeral off anything yet. And he's searching the woods. Timbo. Oh, back of the. Yeah. Obviously, HT ruins it, makes him look like a stupid model puppet. Even though she only speared a couple of years ago. See, Michael Myers knows. I can't be bothered. I was going to say take it down, but let them sing. I think I've only seen Shriek. If you knew what I did last Friday the 13th once.
Is that from the 2000s?
Yeah.
I've not seen that.
And yeah, she's in love as well.
I mean, that's Saturday the 14th movie. I had to turn that off after 20 minutes. I just couldn't watch it. I was like, this
is just terrible.
It was
just a sequel.
Oh, God.
I think it's unrelated. Sarah, I think I'm in heaven. I think I'm in love. But then it's all short-lived. Spoilers. OP and Anthony did a piece on animal passions. I bring things up because I think Mike would appreciate Anthony. Come here. The sounds.
Cumia.
Yes.
I'd have to.
Oh, damn internet. Or is it StreamYard?
You sound like a robot then.
But yeah, it keeps their knickers. That's a good point. It keeps the twins' knickers as evidence. Oh, then we get shower scene with a dude. I think the chocolate bar, the kid who gets in part 5, was involved in the whole Feldman thing. Oh, okay. Let's keep it away from that for now. Although I love the sleep bag kill, my favorite will always be the frozen face session from Jason X. Yeah, that is a clever one. Oh, he's just cleaning himself off. But yeah, I think this is another one where he comes in pretty hard and bashes the guy for real because the director wanted force behind it. Oops, I dropped the soap. You know, you remember your days in Borstal of dropped soap, don't you, Mike?
Oh, well. I know. I remember them well.
The group cleaning. But yeah, that's a gruesome one. Squishes his head into the wall. It's understandable. It's necessary time. Yes, it is.
At least he got laid before he went.
The Johnny Cage death in part 8 might be my fave.
The wheelchair guys always feel sorry for the guy. The guy's in a wheelchair anyway.
Yeah.
He's about to get lucky. And then he gets fucking killed. It's just like...
Yeah. And then this is a bit where the towel is held on with a lot of force. It's not coming off, unfortunately. I guess if it was different, because yeah, this is the one actress that wouldn't do nudity apart from bra and pants. The timeline of this should be pretty simple. Franchise is fucked. Yeah. Oh, she's running around. Yeah, so of course the door doesn't open. Oh, but Jason throws an axe through the door and to hold the towel on.
I mean, Corey Feldman doesn't do a lot in this film, to be fair. He's
well, no, he's at the beginning and he's at the end, isn't he? Sort of
making his masks, he's just.
So he's got my 70s hairstyle when I was that age. Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong one. The BBC took a look at Driller Kill in the 80s with a view of releasing it as a cut version, but it didn't happen, apparently. Because, yeah, the whole thing is Driller Killers. Right, here we go. Who's watching them from outside? Jason is very clever. He always knows when to pull the power or the phone line. It's always when they start using the phone. I thought Driller Killer was much ado about nothing on first watch, but once you get past the controversy, it's a good character piece. I can see that. I own the Arrow Steelbook of Driller Killer. Beautiful. Yeah. Teddy died doing what he loved, getting high and watching vintage filth. We could all live that dream, although I guess Electric Blue is vintage filth now. Yeah, Driller was all about the cover, and there's hardly anything in it. Yes. Anthony Kamaya is pretty right wing, but he's also generally funny.
Must be why I recommended him then.
He knows you. Peter Barton was hot. Is that who's Peter Barton? Is that
he's in Hell Night?
Right. Oh, I'm on the wrong. I'm on that bloody French film. Themrock. Oh, actually, Doug. Yes. Yeah, had a 80s teen heartthrob look at him. The male shower scene, very inclusive. Yes, film's very modern. Yes, Frank Mancuso Jr. backed the TV show, but made by Paramount. That's nothing to do with Friday the 13th. I've seen the first few episodes.
I watched the TV show Yeah, I remember watching it, but then thinking, "Where's Jason?" And I was just like, because it
Yeah.
is called Friday the 13th. It is connected to. It's not just a random show called Friday the 13th. It is connected in some way to the. But then Jason's not. Is he ever mentioned ever?
I never got that far, but I don't think so. It's just about
Uh,
haunted
yeah.
stuff in this antique shop, isn't it?
Yeah, I watched a few episodes, but it was just no. I think it's something.
I think
I
that
don't
was
know. I think they used to show it like back in the early days of Sky. You know, maybe like Sky One back in like the very early 90s.
yeah. I wasn't. Well, I say posh enough to afford it, but I can say you probably fucking stole it anyway.
Well, basically, back if you remember the early days of Sky, all the posh people didn't have it because you had to have a satellite dish. It was all the council estate people who had it on the side of the houses, which I wasn't one of them, by the way. But I had to go to a friend's house who was scummy, who had all that.
Who had one of those?
1994, we got a satellite dish.
Oh.
We waited until the middle class people started getting it.
So you still have one of those cards that unlocks everything. Now, is it Rob's death here, where he says he's killing me, he's murdering me, and stuff, is based on a real incident where that happened and no one came to the poor bastard's rescue. But then this silly tart goes up and down the stairs like, oh, here you go. The dog's about to give up Gordon. Yeah, he comes running in, then bugs upstairs, jumps to the window on the first floor, and that's it. We never find out.
Yeah.
Oh, Barton was in Hell Night 2, didn't get a shower scene. I love the 2009 film, extremely violent. Yeah, apart from the terrible characters.
It's that unlikable factor of like more modern movies where they just seem to put a bunch of annoying.
People just want to see people killed, but this one, the characters are likable.
Yeah,
it's like unlikable characters.
In some of the more modern films, like 90% of the cast are like the one douchebag guy in the 80s movie, whereas they make like 90% of the cast that get that douchebag character.
Yeah, the bitch from part 7 of this. Was it better and worse than Freddy's Nightmares? Freddy's Nightmares is a tricky one.
I never watched Freddy's Nightmares. That was definitely on Sky.
Yeah.
In the early days, definitely.
Yeah, I remember seeing it advertised, but I never had Sky.
Along with Elvira's Heavy Metal Heaven.
Yeah, I missed out loads. Amazing, The Young and the Restless. I was a soap opera junkie as a kid with The Knots Landing and Dynasty and Dallas.
I used to watch Dallas. I used to love Dallas when I was a kid.
I used to watch Dallas. I never liked Dynasty.
No, that was shit.
Better fans by a long shot. Okay. Which one? Oh, better. Yeah, Freddy's Nightmares at least had Robert Englund in. St. Alarni used for the snow fight in Red Heat. Yes, that's not coming off either, is it? I have no idea how they keep these things on. They must be glued. Hey, Belle. Yes, I'm feeling a lot better. So, unfortunately, so better. I got to go to work tomorrow. Oh, yeah. So he's pinned this guy, taken him from the shower now, pinned him to the wall, and then pinned or crucified Crispin Glover outside, and then dumped one of the twins, and now he's hiding under the stairs. Shit, give me a hand. Hi, Bal. Paramount shot both Friday the 13th series and another Paramount spin-off called War of the Worlds in Canada. High tax breaks for corporations. Yeah, knew he was a soap opera of some kind. I think he was on Young and the Restless at some point. Oh, run, Trish, run, Trish. Stab, stab, stab. And then, Trish, run. He's killing me. So we're down to 2 people left alive. Watch the Opie and Anthony interview of Cole Feldman. Mike, I tried to recommend it to Jay, but I don't think he watched it. I was crying with laughter when I listened to it.
I'll also make a note of
that. Oh, yes. The Burning was the most male inclusive. It has male Moonies and 2 final guys. That is true.
Yeah, I need to rewatch The Burning on a live. I don't think I've done a live watch along for that film with anyone. No. Have you done The Burning?
I've done The Burning. I don't know how long ago. I can never remember what I've done on. So yeah, she won't step over the twin, even though there's loads of room. And then she, oh, it's the bit where Jason just walks through Crispin Glover and rips his hand. Another bit that's upsetting me. So she has to go through a window. Let's be honest, says Bob. How many video nasties are actually good? I think they are shite. Mary fucking Whitehouse. Yeah, a lot of them are. You watch them, you think, why the hell was this banned? There's nothing even.
Yeah, and like quite quick rant. Mary Whitehouse, like in the 80s, was the laughing stock. Everybody's sort of like, fuck off, you're just trying to cancel everything. And now people would love Mary Whitehouse because people like cancelling stuff. It's just, oh, that's offensive. Don't show that. Oh, fuck off.
I'm offended on your behalf. Right. Oh yeah, Fisher Stevens' balls is something I'll never be able to see. At least he's not brown facing it. Yeah, so Jason can just walk through anything, and she's tapping some small nails into a door. And all the doors and windows are very single pane glass.
Was Fisher Stevens in the early Baywatch? So who was Fisher Stevens? That name rings a bell.
Oh no, that's the other guy. Parker Stevens.
Parker Stevens.
I think.
Okay.
I love how Jason just throws him through the window and he's got a spike in his ear. And she's checking him if he's all right. We would receive fuzzy quality films from Next Door Stylish and never told them. Yeah, the 2000 remake is too Michael Bay, but it does have good nipple placements.
Yeah, it's a great. There's a cracking sex scene in that film. That's not afraid to show a bit of TNA.
Yeah, they knew what their target audience was.
Yeah,
and then yeah, Jason's lobbing hammers at people now. I think we missed it where because Ted White was annoyed with Corey Feldman. When he comes to the window to grab him, Corey wasn't expecting it at all. So it's genuine shock and scared. Just to teach him a lesson. His balls and taint. 2000 film needs more shagging. There are a few video nasties I enjoy and probably wouldn't have discovered if it wasn't for them being nasties. Yeah. There's a long list of people, the nasties, isn't there? But most of them are pointless. I know everyone hated Trent's character in the remake, but I love that dude.
I always remember in the remake, there's a guy, the douchebag blonde guy, and his real name is Ryder Strong. And I thought, what a douchebaggy name. That's the sort of name that is like, you are a cock with a name like that. And he's a cock in the film. He's just an absolute prick in the film as well.
Yep. Well, JT's got 10 minutes before we wrap this. Also, BBC in 2001, BBC showed The Blue Planet. Is that the documentary? Unless I'm missing a film.
I'll stay with that.
Tremendous placement. Yes. Nice. The whole Claude death was cut to bits on the VHS. Shit. Oh, he's moving, but he's down. Demonstrate. Franz is happy. Do you think this is Zito's best film from his career? I'm trying to think. Because
what else has he done apart? I mean, I don't really know what his filmography is.
I say The Prowler, Red Scorpion, Invasion USA.
I like Invasion USA.
Action. Yeah, I'm guessing this is probably his most well-made. The Prowler. Probably his most well-made film. He's only directed 10 things.
Is Red Scorpion that the Dolph Lundgren film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is probably the best one. I did Blood Rage from 1980, but that's nothing to do with the other version.
I think I've seen Blood Rage. Which one is that the? I've seen Blood. Is that the movie? The late, it's 86, 87. Is it like the movie set?
That's the Cranberry Sauce one.
Which what am I thinking? So which is the one I'm thinking?
Yeah, you're thinking about the twins.
Yeah. That's the Blood Rage I'm thinking about. Yeah.
Yeah, because I did it last. The 1980 version where a sexually frustrated young man kills hookers, but I think he kills about one. It's not a very good film, but I tricked everyone because I'm a genius.
I like Blood Beach from 1980.
Yes,
That's a good
good
film.
one. Yeah, should do a Hell Night watch. That's a lot of fun.
I've
Yeah.
done a Hell Night. I've done Hell Night on my own channel, but
Oh, Hell Night. Which was that? The newer film, isn't it? Oh, we got a panty shot as she hits the ground. Oh, it's the bouncy mat.
Hell Night is the Linda Blair.
Oh, the Linda
movie
Blair
from-
one. That's it. That's it. Yeah. There you go. So watch it on Mike's channel. He's already done it.
That was with my old setup though, so it's it's like me and a laptop in a living room with bad audio. So Gareth's frozen. There we go.
So yeah, now back again. I'm connected direct to the router tonight, just in case, but it's obviously something's in this. But yeah, Colt, how long is it going to take him to cut all his hair? Well, when I say my router, I mean the neighbour's router.
Yeah.
We're obviously playing a game or streaming something in 4K. Tommy, you were supposed to leave. And Jason just makes an appearance. Oh, there it is, right? That gory. Oh, yeah, because you can see there's a slash mark on the door hat from a previous take where she swung around to hit the door. Feldman's singing is up there with the greats. Yeah, him and Seagal. Oh, there it is. Right down his fucking paws. Oop.
I've only had electric razor at this point. It wouldn't take a lot quicker.
A manscaper. Zeta. Yeah, Zeta. I do love Invasion USA, but best made film is probably this one. But yeah, Invasion USA is a classic. Yes, see, Christmas masterpiece. Yeah, Red Scorpion.
But Invasion USA is the same year as Red Dawn as well, isn't it?
They're
both similar. So. They're both like similar films, really, when you think about.
Yeah, Jason, you probably never had a mirror when you were a child, but does this work for you? Him pretending to be him because he cuts his shorts as well.
Yeah, I mean, Jason's not mentally in a very good place, is he? The best of times, so I suppose.
Remember me, Jason? Oh yeah, first missing in action as well. That's a good one. Hey, the wild guys are here. Hey, how are you? Oh, Jason's gone all weird. He's forgotten what he's up to. So what? Here we go, and reveal of the face. Completely different to yesterday.
Yeah, hair's gone as well from part 2.
Yes, he seems to be a lot more melted now. They looked at I Spit in Your Grave in the early 80s too and flat out said, yeah, this one isn't getting released. Yeah. Oh, Falcon Crest was the best American soap. Great stuff. I remember the titles. I don't remember anything about the film. Oh, there we go. Because originally they wanted it to decapitate Jason, but Paramount said,
yeah,
just in case.
Yeah. But it's a bit like what they did with Michael Myers now in the last Halloween movie. Once you put him through that, you can't really bring him back. He's like mincemeat.
I don't know. If the film had made $1 billion, they'd probably think it away. I think Zito fell out with Chuck. You can't. I'm guessing Joseph was Chuck Zito. Just have a look. I don't know if it says spouse Bobby. Doesn't say. No, it doesn't say. Oh, it's twitching, even though. Oh, and then so
they do that. It's a bit like the Danielle Harris Halloween 4 thing where it's like, oh, is he evil now? Is he? It's like,
yeah, Tommy. So yeah, when apparently Feldman's hitting sandbags, but then he's pretending they're director Joseph Zito in his mindset. Yeah, Richard Lynch would scare Jason back to the grave for sure. Yeah, you don't want to mess with him. Hey, Colin. Trent the Jerk for the 2000 remake is in the new Roadhouse remake, is he? I did not notice that. The shoulder will need some surgery. I have to check out who you played in that. Joe Zito Blood Rage had a video cover that would never pass there. Yes, I've got that upstairs, the VHS, with a lady being spied on. The panty shot is cut out of this video. Stupidest censorship ever. Yeah. I'll settle for that, Bob McGall. Plus, it's a great main title theme from Bill Conti. Yeah, poor Lynch. I don't know if he was typecast. I'm guessing he was probably a lovely person in real life, but always played the bad guy. Unlike Klaus Kinski, was a right bastard in real life as well.
Yeah.
I tried to go through the video nasties alphabetical, got as far as absurd. Yeah, a lot of people have tried saying, I'll watch or review the video nasties, but the list is so long and
It's
there's
about
levels.
it's like 80 plus movies, I think.
Yeah. And then there was others like minor lists. But yeah, here we go. Feldman's going to be the killer in the next one. Mark my words. Yes, he does. His hairstyle.
And then he ages 10 years apart.
Yeah. And that's it. And then, yeah, you get Adrian King and everyone for Richard Brooker mentioned in the titles. Frank should at least got oh dear. Okay. Anthropologos. Same as I thought it was a bit, oh sorry, you can afford Rukawa kind of actor. I'm still a sucker for Dallas, even though Dallas would disagree with me. Well, yes, he sent me I could have watched season 1 and 2. He only sent me season 3 box set. Which season killed JR? But yeah. A lot of memories watching that. There are the video nasties, Tenebrae and Possession are generally great. See, I never liked Possession, but it's the Sam Neill one. And I'm not a fan of Italian horror either. So it doesn't help.
It's hit and miss for me.
Yeah.
I like some of this. I like some of the early 70s Giallos, some of the more late Tenebrae. I don't mind Tenebrae actually. It's stuff like the one from 1980, the Argento film. Its name escapes me.
Yeah, now I'm trying to think.
Inferno. That's like just totally out there. I'm just like, and I don't like Fulci's like The Beyond and that's just like leaves me just scratching my head.
So yes, Michael Myers still can't decide if I actually like Possession to this day. It's definitely an odd film. I think I have a Blu-ray of it. The whole head slide is missing too from the BBFC ruined 80s horror. Yeah. What will people think if they saw that? Right, let's catch up on this. Possession is fucked up, but boy, is it art. Isabelle Argini going mental on the subway and giving birth to an octopus. You have to admire that. Sold. Yeah, she's off the chart in that film. Possession has a guy who looks just like Anthony Hopkins. So yeah, JT was supposed to join us an hour ago and has been offline since. So he's got about 2 minutes. I'm sad enough to see. You've seen every nasty. And it hasn't affected him to the slightest. He kind of does. He's even happier than Tone. Sorry, also Franz to Frank. Inferno, yeah, see, if I was ahead. Robin Woods was the girl in the shower, if anyone wants to look her up.
Okay, I'll make notes of that.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what she's done. That isn't
just other shower scenes, just basically for people.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Right, there we go. Let's catch up on this. Inferno was awesome. The scene with the cats is the best set piece. See, I can never remember. They all merged into one because I probably watched them around the same time. I do like Inferno with moody and atmospheric. Inferno is actually my least favorite Argento of the ones I've seen so far. Just couldn't get into it all. There you go. We will not accept differences of opinions on this show. It's Mike's way or the highway. I've noticed I don't mind being called Frank. President Nixon had a hamster called Frank. Trauma was actually my first ever Argento. I'm amazed I progressed beyond that one. Well, yes, if he was here, JT would be defending all these Italian horrors. Sorry, Italian films. I don't think you can call them horrors. Another cool guy in the line of work called Frank Lopez from Scarface. The part 5 ending is basically a rehash of part 4 ending, just with a different actor. Yeah, that's a good point. Tommy Jarvis going psycho in every time. But there we go. I finally caught up with him. So maybe Mike will be live on JT's channel in an hour and a half.
Unlikely. I think I'll be asleep.
JT will be celebrating 1,000 subs by watching, was it Creep Show and Tales from the Dark Side double bill. So he's going to be going well into the night. He's going to turn up now. I know.
One live stream a week's enough for me.
Lightweight. So yes, tomorrow I'm doing a Back to the Future Police Academy 2 on Pugwell's channel. So stop by for that. Every time you jump, it seems to be a totally different character. Yeah, there's no. Although Feldman is in the beginning of 5, isn't he? He had a nice wife. Oh shit! I missed. Always a blast. Thanks, Colin, joining us, Colin. Oh, Darby was Fran Sanchez was in Scarface. Well, that'd be good. So yes. Good night, all. Good night, Paul. Fran Sanchez is sort of Tony Montana light without the swearing. Fuck Sosa. I agree with that, Jeff. Inferno, what for me was not hot Argento, even though it's technically a sequel to Suspiria. You know, great stream as usual. It was great because you were here, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
My favorite Police Academy. I think you'll might see Mike on Mars tomorrow on the Pugwell channel. So yes, we'll wish you all a good night. And yes, JT is alive in an hour and a half with some guests if he bothers to turn up for his own stream, because he was supposed to be here an hour and a half ago. But we'll see you later. So thanks for everyone, and see you next time. Good night.
Night, guys.